My mic's not... There we go. Hey everybody, Randy Adkins here. Back to stream more Shadowbringers main story quest. Picking up basically where I left off yesterday. I did go and grind some fates to get the bicolor gems to get my writing map for Mheg. And I also did an ether current quest. And I went around and rounded up the rest of the in the world ether currents. So I believe I only I have 2 quest ones left to unlock flying in Mheg. But we're going to pick up the story quest where we left off. So here we go. And I even remembered to reactivate my company actions. I think that this mount music is a little bit too cheerful for a mount called Nightmare. But let's see. Let's talk to our friends before we continue. I was about to say the Huath couldn't be any more unreasonable than the pixies, but that's just asking for trouble. She's probably right. What a lot of leaf men. Through the gate lieth the domain of the Huath. During our sojourns in Mheg, we avoided the lake at all costs. Let that suffice to warn you of its dangers. I was taught never to talk to the Huath under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? Well, not now. They are incredibly cute, though. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Huath are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Urianger? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. Everybody's surprised. I was like, ugh. You too, Urianger? That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves.
Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals? What a treat!
Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people.
Oh, is that all? Of course. You may have it. You shall have it.
Just like that? What do you want from us?
Oh ho ho, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. We are what? It's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Mheg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown.
Oh, I see. It's a duty finder. Or rather, it's a duty. Who do I take with me? Oh, see, like, they made my party for me. He's an academician. Shannon Manvilia is an Oracle of Light and uses daggers, as any good Oracle of Light would do. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Well, I mean, that's basically what my party needs, so. All right. Let's go. Don Mheg. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh. No, yeah, this is it. I was like, oh, never mind. This is not it. But it is it. This is very Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy-ish, music-wise. Right, let me eat some super low-level food to clear up inventory space. What are you? Sure. I don't know. We can move that. Okay. Again, I'm bad at inventory. Oh, was that him? I would have to like kill a lot of them because they're
Thy time has not yet come.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
You underestimate me! You underestimate me!
Thy time hath not yet come.
You underestimate me!
All that I have and more I bring to bear!
Inkthon. I don't know what that mechanic is.
Here we go.
I shall protect thee.
I'll show you. On guard.
Well struck.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All that I have and more I bring to bear!
Okay. Ooh, a ring of fending. Is that? Nope. Still not better than what I've got. I mean, I am full augmented Skaven, so... Wait a minute. Is this... This isn't the right way. That's neat. I like that. Mheg is very pretty. Mheg is very pretty.
I'll show you.
up the leaves again. Who's this? A broccoli cat?
I shall protect thee.
Okay. That was interesting. This is interesting. I like it. Kind of makes me miss water walking on my shaman. Ooh, I like this. I like Don Mheg. Don Mheg is very pretty. I have a feeling. Oh, this is gonna start. Oh, I'm not even paying attention that two of them now are dead. Okay, okay. I was completely 100% on board until this frog man appeared. I'm I'm sorry, but can I like I'm sorry, but okay, hold on. All of you please stop. But okay. I'm sorry, what? What is this frog man? What? I think it's just that the head looks so absurd on just like a human proportioned body. When they were just little squatty guys, like it was cool. But I don't know, it's that little frog head on a human proportioned body. Like I don't know, I can't. Anyway, sorry. Okay, sorry guys. But no, I looked away. I definitely looked away. Oh, that wasn't. Okay, well, I thought that I was going to. I thought I was gonna cheese that, but apparently it's cheese proof. I don't know what's happening. What's.
Together we shall overcome this.
You underestimate me!
Okay. I thought I was gonna be smart and choose that thing where you had to walk along it, but the game said no. All right. Well, hello everyone. Oh, I don't actually walk up. I must get it in a cutscene.
Well fought, well fought!
Bravo!
Amazing! Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
Ugh, the eyelashes just do it. Like in this form, I love these little froggy men. I literally couldn't with the human proportions on the body. Like, this is adorable.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course! Of course! There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes. Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Well, thank you. You're adorable.
More? I want to see more of him!
Yes! Yes! I could watch it forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us, one of us, one of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us!
One of us, one of us, one of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
I love every time Ardbert shows up. Ugh. Ugh. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Truth. Thank the Kojin.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwath is do not deal with the Fwath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember.
I just want to hug him.
Everything we did, everything we gave, what was it for? I wonder... I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Dad. I love every time that Ardbert shows up, but he also makes me sad. And I want to hug him and tell him that it's going to be okay. This isn't deep enough to dive in. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Rando! It me. Hey. What's up, guys? How's it going? It's me, your boy. Dear gods, were it not for Sorabon's blessing, but I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you're safe and well, my friend.
Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on the shore, only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Fwath kept that part of the bargain at least. Why is she mad at me? Well, there were certain twists and turns. Our work here is done. With everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Sulwyn, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Mheg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Umoran army, to guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alfino is coming, then Alize will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. All right. Just remember, we're not your playmates this time. We are not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the Relicant in your hands. I don't like the snarky choices. I am a snarky person in real life, but I am not a snarky person in video game dialogue choices. Indeed, you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. Okay, one thing I'm going to do real quick is turn my mic volume down a little, because I think it's still a little high. Because it's pretty much constantly peeking into the yellow, and I feel like it's a little loud. That's probably... I don't know. This is probably better than it was, but it's still... Sorry. Something I should do before streaming, but... But, you know... If only I hadn't been caught. If it is indeed the Ulmoran army, we may soon have to contend with Ranjit again, which may prove problematic even for you. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Sorry. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the new Moa are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. Sorry, just checking something really quickly.
Okay, he's up here. So I'm glad that I didn't just... Because when I was running around last night getting the ether currents, I'm pretty sure that I got the aetherite at the Numo village. And also where the Amaro are. But, like, I hope there's some kind of story talking about why the Amaro just have a town. What is this? Excuse me? Who are you, sir? Oh, it's Porus Paldia. Of course. Who else would it possibly be? What does your face look like, Porus Paldia? Oh, you're gonna turn around and show me anyway. Oh, you know, just like a for real demon. Whatever. Oh, it's O Porus Paldia. Interesting. Past yonder cliff lieth Plan Eni, the home of the new Mo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbet. 'Twas only when the Froth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We now stand upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world that it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Menphilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. I like him so much. Like, I love these characters. And basically he's saying, I'm the one who brought Menphilia and the Warriors of Darkness together previously, as we saw in the story during the end of Heaven's Word. So it's only right that I come here and try to help solve the problem they were trying to solve in a different way, so that it doesn't just, you know, destroy everything. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing.
and thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail.
I agree.
Ah, mortals, just as we thought.
Hast thou business with us?
Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play.
They do not appear to be pixies of Little Ran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day.
Oh, some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way.
What just happened? Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to fey folk, albeit briefly. Okay. Magic invisibility cloak. Got you. Or I guess fairy invisibility cloak. Oh, they just sent us back a little bit. Because we were just right up there. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Oh, okay. I can, however, sprint.
Come out wherever you are.
What should we do when we find them? We send them flying.
Any moment now.
I have to once again apologize to all Scottish people for my accent. The, I guess, reference that I'm using is, I mean, his YouTube channel is called Dang, That's a Long Name. Anyway, I know him because he plays Minecraft on YouTube, and he's Scottish. He was in Last Life, which I just finished. Well, not finished, but that I've been watching. But he's Scottish, and so his voice is what's kind of in my brain that I'm trying to base this accent off of. So I apologize to all Scottish people, but him in particular.
We lost sight of you. Is everything all right?
I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? Fairies, man. I see, yes. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other news, the New Moor village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. Yes, I definitely have already attuned to this etherite. I don't know what kind of accent they have. Ah, mortals. Mortals are here. Lots of them. They're very cute. All of the fairy creatures in this are very cute. I thought you said the New Mo were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear.
This is unacceptable. I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear.
Greetings, Elder Wend, Weed Ink, Tear Knee. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity. But, brevity? You? Excuse me? Sorry. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. Against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the New Mo.
The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liha... Oh my god.
These Gaelic words are literally destroying me.
Liha Gya? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our Fey cousins, we New Mo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain.
Don't worry. We'll defeat Titania.
But then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing.
Ah, but there's where you're wrong. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed of not only the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory?
You have always done right by us, Urianger. But you have placed your faith... If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. The turn of the moon, perhaps.
The turn of the moon? I think that means like a month. I think that's a little bit too long. Sorry, I'm still futzing with my my mic volume. It seems to have not actually turned down. Okay. I think I have now successfully turned it down a bit more. So we don't have the turn of a moon unless we want to debate unless we want to debate this with the Yulmoran. Oh, sorry, this is Thancred. I didn't think that this seemed how Urianger spoke. We don't have the turn of the moon unless we want to debate this with the Yulmoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over, fetch, ah! You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. God. Oh. I don't know whose idea this was. I don't know if this was what it's like in Japanese, or if this is or if I can blame Michael Christopher Koji Fox for this. Gods know I blame him for enough, because he's usually the one who does it. But I simultaneously love it and hate it, and it's the best thing. I love just stupid things like this, especially with it being Urianger who's doing it. It's beautiful. In happier times, there was honor to assist. It was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we have been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Sure. I mean, what else are we gonna do? I suppose we could go like 200 feet outside to the Amuro village, which also has an aetheryte, even though it's literally right outside. I don't know. Okay, Wid Ink, what's your deal? Will you offer patronage to our people? You will offer patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Marn Os. They are one of our foremost artisans.
once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Verbet. With the knights gone, however, Mon Os has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They will be overjoyed for your patronage. Well, let's talk to my friends. Well enough to be served. The question is whether we can provide a fitting reward. Though the Numo may appear placid and amicable, be fairly warned that they live by uncompromising codes. Excuse me. Codes such as that which saith the payment must precisely befit the service. Be it an item or a task, have care that thou givest neither more nor less than what is requested. Okay. I have already... yeah. Already attuned to this. This village is so cute, though. Like, I love the little mushroom houses. Well, I mean, they're big mushroom houses, but they're adorable. $1,182, $1,183, $1,184. Wait, did I already count that, Leaf? Hello. Ah! Who? What? Where? Wait. You're immortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met. Yes. Very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? That's kind of specific. If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Are these the weird, like, frog mushrooms? It kind of sounds like it's the weird frog mushrooms. Yep, it's the weird frog mushrooms.
Okay. Here are your weird mushroom frog legs. Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather, alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as benefits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less than expected of us. To have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide, there is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, and too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Marnos' shop is open for business. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest MSQ yonder? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle, and I believe MSQ will have something to offer you. Will they now? Oh, that's very fancy. I kinda like it. Yeah, I know it's Dragoon only, but it's very cute. The copper, because I don't have enough of that. MSQ's eyes light up at the sight of you. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Okay. Cool. hiding? I see you on my map. Where are you hiding? Uh-oh. Up there? All the way up here? It's two. Seems a bit of course not. Oh no, that's okay. Old use goof. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Okay. Oh, is this a thing where I'm gonna have more than 3, but I'm only supposed to give 3? As you pluck the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. Well, hello, Minfilia. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and I should go and report back. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Yep. Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again. It reminds me of the old days. Fair every day I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Mheg. The Verberites built it, and they named it Grun's Licht. Grunus Licht. It was their bastion in the struggle against the Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them, nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. Excuse shop is now open for business. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Weed Lad?
They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task will cheer them up. These guys are adorable. Aetherite tickets.
Weed lad's ears appear droopy, even by new Mo standards. Because they've been feeling under the weather.
What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're Numo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me, and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take back my ink? You could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider your patronage. I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Rando, but I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can.
Sure. I'd be happy to have you along.
Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible.
I'll do my best. Okay. This is the way out. Oh, I guess I can get out both ways. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this must have been the way I came in the first time. Because that's where the summoning stone was. Yeah, I must not have noticed the entrance over there. Alright, let's go. Those things. Hello, Bahamut. What is that? Tot Avis. Okay. I bet this place is beautiful at night. I need to go kill that white rodent. Orxies. They're like pixies. Okay. Like, it finally clicked why they were called that. I feel dumb.
Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with new moor. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find the ink. I'll find all the ink I can and come back outside. See you shortly, Rando.
Am I gonna have to rescue her? Something tells me I'm gonna have to rescue her. Yoku ni Naikido. Bit off a little more than I could chew, because I keep forgetting about this guy. All right. is annoying. What am I after? Oh. Okay. Stop going to the front. Alright, we're out of here.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I see you use daggers.
Thancred taught me, but I'm still a novice. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
Oh, that's not true. None of that is true. Please tell me we reassure her
Because
at the
I'm
very
not her.
least.
I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
See, here's the Amuro village. I feel bad for her because what she said is both true and not true at the same time. Mercy, Your Majesty. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Haha, yes. This is the ink, and almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. Oh, white lad. What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin-eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wide Ank returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Look at this baby chocobo. Cute baby. Okay, White Ink, where are you? Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now listen. You will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of our purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. So we got the scepter. Take it, the stone scepter of the New Maw. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden.
ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards our foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Mheg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fae folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fae folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin-eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, look away for a moment and every fairy and their uncle and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours and not the Fwath's. And anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't.
The final relic is a pair of shoes, wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping at their settlement, Wolekdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fae folk. Can we have talking chocobos? That would be great.
Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wolekdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto.
Seto Kaiba?
And he is their leader and bearer of the relic.
So speak with the Immortus Amaro. Yeah. It is just like, oh, it's this way. It's right outside this entrance. Bye, Wide Lad. I love that your name is Wide Lad. Just like the noise in Calusia. Oof. What the hell are you? Oh, you know, just demon dogs, that's all. I was really hoping that it was going to have different dialogue for the one here at, you know, the village of the speaking Amuro.
Ah, how I would like to go bathe in the lake, but the thought that the Fwath would be waiting puts me right off.
I have no idea what Amuro would sound like. Oh, are you the one on this throne? Oh. Oh, are you CP? Are you dying? And of all of the Fae folk that had things, why is the only not even vaguely humanoid one the one that has the shoes? An enormous Amuro slumbers peacefully. Seto Kaiba.
Ardbert?
So he knows Ardbert. Yes, I look exactly like Ardbert.
Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village?
I need your shoes.
Did I hear you all aright? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came.
While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends. Let us leave him with his thoughts. Let us speak to the other Amuro and see if they can be swayed. 'Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand.
And little wonder. 'Tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you would come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope, gain the insight on how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amuro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Oh, it's the middle part, so it's just that noise.
So I opened my map and ran... So I opened my map and ran to her precise location. Lorisva. Well now, it is not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh. I forgot. Slash pet. Krr, krr. Ah, how long has it been since last I felt a man's touch? Yikes. I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Verbert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Why can these ones talk? No Akio. They're so fluffy. It's like touching a cloud. Okay. Who are we talking to over here? What voice do we give them? Hello? Oh. Hello, Ioan. Are you one of those treasure hunters? There is nothing left for you here. Got the pets. That tickles. Enough. I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amuro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us, amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Why not? Like, this is interesting. Like, I thought this was like a dumb thing with the Amuro, but like, I like this story. I also love that they have 4 wings, but... What is all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then, we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Okay. Oh, there's Thancred. What does he have to say? Despite their seclusion, the Amuro here appear quite familiar with men. It sounds so dirty to me. Anyway, Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amuro, I take it. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men, and it is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Rando, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto Kaiba in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. O Seto Kaiba, let us converse. You have spoken with my brethren. I forgot what voice I gave it. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change, and in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. And then would you risk all to face our fallen king? Why then would you risk all? To save the world. This world and my world. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Oh, Ardbert. Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared. Then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Yes, Seto Kaiba.
I'm real good at this. Okay, I'm like up there. I don't know how to get up there. But it's here. Okay, Seto Kaiba. Let's go.
I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted them with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal.
Okay.
Ready then? Very well.
That wasn't okay. I was like, that wasn't that hard. Is that all? Okay. Like, is that all?
You made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wolderdorf. I don't know why we named it that. It's really kind of hard to pronounce.
I wonder if there were Alagons here.
By the ease with which you slew those Sin Eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you.
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I, Seto Kaiba? Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Sandman. Oh, that's why. He's CP.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young Amaro who has newly arrived in Mheg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, know you the nature of our community, Wolekdorf? It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amaro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost to our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know Wolekdorf, we asked our Numo friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Mheg. These crystals call to our brethren across Norvrant, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here, that is, other-speaking Amaro, and no sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement.
Why, certainly. Let me go ahead and pick up this quest here too, from Seto Kaiba.
This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin-eaters who had wandered into Mheg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Long Mirror Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fwath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever.
Oh, I'm gonna get your medallion. I'm gonna dive right to the bottom of that lake and get you your medallion. You just wait, Seto Kaiba. First, let me find this Amaro that freaked out and ran away. Amaro tracks. Headed southwest. Look at that, toward the lake. How lucky. Go away. See, this is what I hate. Like, I basically have to fight this thing if I'm gonna try to... Okay, this is close enough, I guess. You find foliage that has been partially consumed by a large beast. Trail of consumption continues to the west. Oh, go away, will you? I guess I need to be over here anyway. You find the eaten remains of a fruit, the exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amuro may yet be near. Where did this guy go? Oh, hello. Tonatia. The young Amuro regards you with wary eyes. It's all right to talk.
You know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him?
Yeah, Sandman.
Well now, a whole settlement of talking Amuro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Tonatia. My master was a traveling merchant. One day I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy that I thought my master would be happy too, but when I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Mheg and thought it would be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement, Olekdorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amuro.
Okay, well, I don't know, stay here then. Maybe eventually, when I come and decide I'm going to do side quests, I will, sorry, my allergies have been real bad lately. But when I decide I'm going to come do side quests, maybe I'll come and figure out what we're going to do from there. Hata. Let's go underwater. Ah, yes, Lightning Horse. Perfect choice for underwater, but great song. I love the Ramu song. I know I keep saying that, but it keeps being true. What's in here? Ooh. Oh. Oh, Seto Kaiba. Got your medallion. Yes, bird. Let's fly. Oh, see, this is a look. It matches my cape. Like, look at this. Look at how majestic we look. Ugh. Ugh. Slow swimming. Ugh. Well, hello, Akio. Oh, that's got to be from Titania. Ah,
You are returned. How fared your search?
I found it.
Ah, my medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again, when I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
Oh, Artbert!
His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least. You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
trouble!
Oh, Sigurd. Oh.
Has something happened at Lida
the
Loran?
army.
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Mheg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success. So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
See, like I said, the Arbor parts get me. I have to hug my little Arbor. Okay. Now, my question is, did I miss? I haven't. Just trying to make sure that I haven't missed the last quest I need for flying. Usually they pop up in the same place, so when the one popped up here, if both had been ready, they would have both popped here. That's usually how it works. Okay, Seto Kaiba. Oh, well, there we go. Seto would wish you well on your way. Forgive me. It seems my indecision has cost you precious time. I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south, you will find the bridge to Mheg. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Okay, to Mheg. Like, these Gaelic words are killing me. I'm not good with languages that don't pronounce all their letters or pronounce their letters differently than what I'm used to. Like French, like the most French thing is still Ivy, I think the code name was, but her real name was spelled Roaille. Roaille, okay? That's how it was spelled. But how was it pronounced? Huayu. No, no, I refuse. Sorry. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I love the wings on the castle, though. Like, it's a very nice touch. Lowly Agia. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it's you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling, though we Fae folk appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Thank you, Phil. The Dancing Plague is what it's called? Ugh. Okay. Well. What's closest? I mean, honestly, probably Wollickdorf. Was Wollickdorf a sanctuary? I wasn't paying attention. Yes it is. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm not actually logging off. I'm just gonna, so, here, let's go here. That's probably going to be it for the stream for tonight. I will most likely stream tomorrow, because the story is so good, and, yeah, like, I want to get through the story. It's really good. But yeah, so, anyway, this is a different stream for tonight. I will most likely be streaming tomorrow. Remember to follow or subscribe so that you don't miss anything. I'm really hoping to get through Shadowbringers before Endwalker drops. I don't know for sure that that will happen. If it doesn't, then I will likely kind of drop back, because I definitely plan on running a Sage, because I'm mostly a healer main, and Sage pushes all the buttons. Healing from damaging, it's a Gundam. but yeah, so yeah, so sorry, I'm not good at ending a stream. That's it for tonight. So I will see you later, everybody.